You ready for this? All right, 940 damage in one turn. Battle record. Most damage dealt 220. It doesn't count. In this video, I'm going to try and achieve the highest damage possible by manipulating as many factors as I can. There's really no achievement or reward for this. Welcome back to another TCG Pocket video. It's Brovinnie here. This is the first time I'm trying something like this, so if I make any mistakes or anything that I could improve on, you guys let me know in the comment section below. Alright, let's get right into it. What are some of the best cards in terms of dealing maximum damage? I think without a doubt, Lickitung is probably the only Pokemon that can have infinite damage. Now, of course, there may be a hard cap or a limit on the game on how much damage you can actually do, but because of its attack, you can flip a coin until tails, kind of like Misty, and you do 60 damage per coin. If you roll 10 or 11, you would get 600 damage or 660 damage, which is massive. I don't think this is the best method to just keep flipping coins to see if we can get Lickitung to do maximum damage. I think that would take way too much time, probably my entire lifetime, in order to do something that crazy. So we're gonna try a different method. I'm going to use Alakazam because Alakazam can do damage based on how many energy are attached to a Pokemon. Now, as far as I know, before I even test it out in this video, there's no known limit to how many energy a Pokemon can have attached. So if I have control of my opponent, which I do in this case because I've got Piggy's account over here on the left, I need something that can give her as many energy as possible in her Pokemon so that it maximizes the damage dealt by Alakazam. Some good options are, for example, Misty. Misty, if you roll 100 heads, of course, then you get 100 energy, and that's a lot, because 100 energy is 3000 damage with Alakazam. But once again, we have the problem, just like Lickitung, that it's just not realistic to be able to prove and show in this video. But not only that, Misty, you're only allowed 2 cards per deck, so very quickly, Misty will become useless in applying energy after both Misty cards are used. So then another option is maybe Moltres. Moltres is flip 3 coins, you add the number of heads as fire energy to your benched Pokemon. There's a problem with this, is that I need to put an energy on Moltres first, then Moltres will give energy to my bench Pokemon so that I need to retreat, although I could just use X speed, but that first turn energy isn't going to the Pokemon being hit at the end by Alakazam. Gardevoir could work because it comes from the bench so that you don't need to retreat, you just keep adding your energy zone energies into your active Pokemon every turn, but the problem with Gardevoir is it's a 3-stage evolution, so you're still losing a turn or 2 compared to Moltres. So what I've decided to do is to go with Magneton because it can stay in the bench, it's only 2-stage to evolve, it's only a stage 1 Pokemon, and I can have 2 of them on the bench supplying energy to itself, then use the Lieutenant Surge to push all the energy into my active Pokemon. Now I have to use Piggy's account for this because I don't actually personally have 2 Magneton, which is what you can see on the account in the left. She's got 2 Magneton, 2 Voltorb so that Lieutenant Surge can push all of the energy from Magneton into Electrode for that final attack. So it's crucial to have Lieutenant Surge as well. I could have gone with Electabuzz or Raichu, but Piggy doesn't have Raichu. Electabuzz is great because it doesn't even need to evolve. I've got red card on Piggy's account so that I can shuffle my main account over here in case I don't get the things I need at the start of the game. So I'm just trying to game the mechanic to benefit me the most. I've only got 1 Alakazam, but it doesn't matter because that's all we need. I've also got red card on my main account. Actually, I'm going to buy an extra red card for both accounts to improve my odds of building what I need early on in the game. On my main account, I also added Giovanni because Giovanni does an extra 10 damage. Every little bit counts. All right, now I've got red card on both accounts, and as you can see, preparation is half the battle. All right, test number 1. Let's see if this works. Okay, so I've learned my lesson. What I'm going to do, we're going to restart and bring more item cards that I can use and waste them away, then red card each of my accounts instead of bringing supporter cards. All right, so I made modifications to both decks to have more item cards so that when they get red carded, we'll have a higher probability of getting the cards we need back. Round 2, let's try again. Okay, we'll get Abra to start. Seeing Voltorb and Magnemite, that's good on the other account. So we want Magnemite in the bench to supply the energy to Electrode right at the end. We'll use up the X speed, we'll use up the hand scope. We'll keep Giovanni for the end. I can evolve. Great. That's a really good start on my main account. We'll use Pokeball hoping to see Magnemite. I think there's only one Magnemite left, so there's nothing else left in the deck anyway, so that's good. All right, Magnemite is ready. We will do some damage, so I can use the potions. The other Abra doesn't matter, but I don't want it getting shuffled back into the deck, so I'm going to put it on my bench. That shouldn't be an issue. And we're going to Professor's Research. Hopefully draw Alakazam. That's okay. Or Hand Scope. We want to benefit both accounts by using red card now. I don't need Electrode at this stage. I do need Magneton, so I'm going to red card the left account. Let's do Hand Scope, get rid of that card. Electrode is fine. We haven't got Magneton. 9 cards left in the deck, still no Magneton. Okay, we'll use up the X speed because we won't need that. Obviously, we don't want to kill the Kadabra, so we're going to skip attack. We will have Kadabra do some damage in a moment. We'll red card again for better odds of getting Magneton. Still no Magneton. This is one of the reasons I don't like using red card in competitive play because it often benefits the opponent. Not always, but it often can. Now, I am ready to red card my main account because I don't need Giovanni until the end. It's a red card. Let's help myself out with getting more stuff. There it is, Alakazam. But I don't want to equip Alakazam just yet because it might kill my Electrode. My biggest problem right now is I still haven't got evolved Magneton. And I'm running low on turns. If I can evolve them earlier, that would be great. Okay, we want to use Potion. We're going to do damage so that we can use potions on the other side as well. Magneton. What? How many cards are left? 6 cards left. I still haven't got Magneton. There's supposed to be 2. This is not good. 2 potions used, 4 energies, and we will do damage so that I can use potion on the other side as well. Although I think all the red cards are out now, so it shouldn't matter as much. Okay, this account doesn't matter anymore. Everything's set up. We just need Magneton on the other account. Okay, one turn 10. Here we go. Finally, our first one. And then we want to Volt Charge every single turn. And the rest is just repeating that Volt Charge. 4 cards left in the deck and waiting for the final Magneton to show. So this is not going to be the best outcome, but let's see what happens anyway, because I've come this far. There's Giovanni. I need that. Energy doesn't matter. All right, and then for the rest of this, we're just going to be repeating the steps over and over again. So we'll speed this along. Oh, you're joking. 2 cards left. So now what we want to do is wait until the very last turn. Then use Lieutenant Surge, push all of the electric energies onto Electrode. I didn't realize you can't use Pokeball if there's no cards left in your deck. I mean, I know it does nothing, but normally it would still allow me to use it if there are still cards in the deck. Turn 25. Now, I'm actually not 100% sure whether it's 30 turn limit or 50 turn limit in a private battle. It could be 30. It looks like it's hitting red, so it's 30 turn limit. So we're getting near the end now. I'm not sure if turn 30 is the end or if you're still allowed to do 1 turn on turn 30. Turn 28. So my main account will be turn 29. I start it first. That means it's going to end on the Electrode account. So we don't want that. We want to attack on turn 29. I think we have to use Lieutenant Surge now. Here we go. So that's 29 energies on Electrode. Yep, I have to attack now. I don't have a choice. And I need to use Giovanni. So 29 energies is my first real attempt maximum. Let me know how you guys go if you're giving this a try. See if you can beat this damage. You ready for this? All right, 940 damage in 1 turn. That's not bad. It's a little less than I expected. I was hoping the Magneton would come earlier, and I think it's a 30 turn limit. That means this account goes last. Let's see what happens when we reach the turn limit. The battle is over because of the turn limit. So yes, that's right. We want to go second if you want to be the last account to go, but then attaching energy is better on the Electrode account. Actually, that might not make a difference because you want to attach energy first as well. Now what I want to know is whether a private match damage done, look at this, 1000 damage done, but 940 from that one single move, whether that actually counts to my profile. Because if not, this means nothing at all. Not even for a flex. Here we go. Battle record. Most damage dealt 220. It doesn't count. Okay, so unfortunately, all of this was a waste of time. Thank you for watching. We won't be doing that again, but let me know if you can achieve something even bigger. in the comments section below. Or if you have better ideas on how to improve on this score, in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. You know, I just noticed it says versus battle record, but maybe it doesn't count private. No, private is under versus, so that should count.